this is Peggy, and I have so much to show you. I'm just going to get started. Here's the card. I want to show you how quick I made it. And this is using a new set. And here's some others that I'll just kind of show you. I know, is that too steep? I love this. When I need a friend, you're there. I love this set, and I'll show you what I used. And then I'm going to show you how I got the lines on here. And then how I got the dots on this one. So let's just get started right away. Let me show you what we're going to be using here. I am going to actually, this is the big set. This is kind of like the showstopper, if you want to call it that. Let me back out just a little bit. This is called the Flower Patch. And I love this because we also have dies that match perfectly. So you can get this in a bundle. And I love it because I love the flowers, but I didn't want to have to cut them all out. So with these awesome dies, you don't have to. Check that out. Let me show you these again. So there they are. And there's even the leaves. So I am absolutely loving it. And apparently a lot of people are because it was on back order. And it might still be. I haven't checked today. So I'm going to be using that set. And then for the verse, when I need a friend, you're there. It's from this set. And I'm really liking this. It's called Choose Happiness. And I like it. This is what sold me on it. And this, because I already have the banner die cuts. So this will be perfect. And I needed something with greenery for other little flowers. So there you are. So that's what I'm going to use. Let's just get started right away doing this. Now, this stamp set is going to be in your photopolymer. So I'll just show you those. So they come like this, okay? And I'm going to use my stamp pad as always. And we're just going to create a background. Now some of the inks I'm going to use, I'm going to be using the Primrose Petals. Get that in there. And that's going to be my first one. And I'm going to use this. Now remember, when you first get your ink pads, they are really juicy. So you don't have to like press like crazy in there. So I'm going to put this one right about there. Like that. And actually, I picked out the wrong color, but you know that's okay because I'll just make it different. I'm going to stick a piece of paper under here because I do want to stamp off. Alright, so there's that one. Then I'm going to bring in, I'm going to wipe this off, and I'm going to bring in my Calypso Coral. Here we go. We'll ink that little guy up. That looks pretty good. And I want to do this one off the edge a little down here, so I'll put it right there. There we go. Alrighty. And actually, while I have that color out, I'm going to go ahead and use another little flower, and I'm going to put it up here for that color. Yeah, I like that. And now I'm going to close that up. I'm going to clean these off because I don't like to leave, especially on the photopolymer, because they do stain. I don't like to leave it on there any longer than I have to. And I'm going to clean this one off real quick because I want to add a little bit different color that I forgot to bring over. Let me grab that real quick. I'm actually going to use the Daffodil Delight. I want to add a little brightness in there. Go, and I think I'll put that one right there. I think that's just about all I want to use on the flowers. I'm not sure why that's stuck there. Now I'm going to close that. Now I'm going to bring an old color of green back in. It's actually our Gumball Green. And I just like it, so I'm going to use it. Just going to ink her up here. And we're going to put a green there just because we can. Ink her up a little bit. And I'm going to put one maybe about there just because I can. And I think I'm going to put one this direction just because I can. There you go. So that's all there is to that. Then I'm going to clean this off so I can have my little block back. And I'm going to bring in our Memento, and then in the stamp set, which is right over here, I want to bring in the little dots and use those. I had everybody else on an acrylic block, but I didn't have those on there. And I'm just going to use my Memento black, and I'm just going to add some centers to my little flowers. Put one here, and one here, and then I'll switch out and use the other little dots. I mean, this is the perfect set. It has absolutely everything in it that you need, and you can do all kinds of fancy layering. And anyway, there you are. I'm going to put one there, and I'm going to put one there. There we go. Look how that's going together. Is that awesome? When I first started working on this, I'm like, I'm not liking this so much. It needs something. But I'm happy with that. Now, let me get the words. Put this back on here. The one thing I like to do, too, I'm a little particular. I like to put my stamps back on before, you know, because if they get stepped on or I lose them, I would not be a happy girl. So, let's see. I think we'll do this one. And I'm going to bring in my other block. There, and you know, it's going to kind of overlay a little bit, but I think I'll be alright with that. I need to re-ink that a little bit. And here's why I like the see-through photopolymer, because I can see right where I'm putting it. And there is that. Okay, and I'm okay with it doing that because then it looks like it's supposed to be where it is. Now the other thing I did, where are they? I added a few of my little bling. I've been trying so hard to get rid of bling. I have way too much. And so I like to just stick it just because I can. I've said that a lot on this video, haven't I? Just because I can. And we do odd numbers. Oh, I got a little flip there, so I'm going to stick it there to cover it. Alrighty, so then all I did after that was bring in my little fuse net. Let me get it started there. There we go. Oh, I got a little bit on my... There we go. And this is just a card front for right now, but I will stick it on a total base. But for my videos, I've just been doing card bases here, or card fronts to show you. And there, is that too awesome or what? I'm telling you, I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. So now let me just show you real quick what else I did that worked out really cool. I have the new mask. This is the circles and the stripes, as you can tell. And I brought in a piece, let me fold it over here so I can tell where I'm at. And I wanted to do the stripes. Now this is a little bit different, but do you see here my stripes? I'm not sure if this will show up as well on this card. I wonder. Well, you know what? The only way we're going to find out is if we do it. So I'm going to be using this, and you know what? I'll test it and see. Yeah, I think it'll work just fine. So I'm going to lay my mask on there using my foam applicator, and I'm just going to go through and ink that bad boy up and get some lines on here. I'm not going to do the whole thing because you can tell what I'm doing here. And I guess you could wipe it as well. So there is going to be my lines. So then I will have a total background already prepared using my inks and a mask, and that's how I got these lines here. It was a little bit lighter, and I think I might have used a different color here. I'm not really sure now what I used, but that's how I got the lines on there. So there you are. Pretty stinking simple, huh? And of course you would do the same exact thing if you wanted to do the dots. And of course don't forget to wash those off because it is a water-based. If I wanted to do dots, can I just do this? And I'm just using the little bit of ink that was left over on my sponge to add that on there. So there you are. Ta-da! Is that too cool or what? I'm loving masks. I've always loved masks, and I have a lot of them from other companies because I do a lot of mixed media, and I plan on using these with my mixed media as well. So there you are. That's how quick you can use those stamps. Now, the other thing I want to show you with the dots, I used our the white ink pad for the background here just to add a little bit of dimension to there, and I used this awesome little snapshot. And I just cut it out. It was real easy to fussy cut and just put it on there. So that's what you can do today with some of your stamps. I'll run numbers across the back to show you what all you can do. And there you are. Those look pretty stinking close, don't they? Alrighty. You all have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.